So the wood pellets are automatically metered in from our silo outside through an auger, which then puts the wood pellets into the firebox, which is just the lower portion of this boiler you're seeing in front of you. And this is just a screw auger that moves the pellets. It just twists around and brings the pellets into the boiler. And it's not something that's continuously rotating. It's just every once in a while it'll put like a quarter turn on it. And so the pellets are burned in the firebox in the bottom. There's a moving grate which moves the pellets through the combustion cycle and over a grate, which then there's another auger that brings them up and puts them into this ash can right here. And the ash is non-toxic. You can garden with it. It's good for fertilizer and stuff. The rest of this boiler is the refraction chamber, which fully combusts the pellets. It's circular, and there's this fan motor right here creates a cyclonic action to fully combust the pellets. And then above, up in here, are heat exchanger tubes. So this boiler produces hot water, which is then piped to this big tank right here, which is called an accumulator tank. And it's a large reservoir that just holds hot water. From there, it's piped through those pumps throughout the rest of the building to transfer the heat to the building. A regular oil-fired system doesn't have an accumulator tank, and that's the only difference between this system and what used to be here. We used to have two oil-fired boilers. Right next to us is what is known as a flue gas filter, which just eliminates any particulates that would normally come out of the system. This is the first of its kind in North America. One of these units was at a trade show for Viessmann. Without those two flue gas filters, you still wouldn't see any particulates come out of the chimney, and these are not required to be EPA compliant. As it is, just this boiler system is so clean and efficient that it meets current EPA emissions and future more stringent EPA emissions for air quality. This just adds a whole extra level of filtration, because this project is a signature marquee project. For those of you who don't know, the Sealaska Plaza is located right down the hill from the state office building and the Capitol building where the legislature convenes. We wanted this project to be very high visibility and very accessible for a lot of people, so that they could roll through town and see that this technology is viable, it actually works, and it's really simple to take care of. I've given a number of tours already, and a notable one was the head facilities manager for the state of Alaska, who at first, when we told him about the idea, thought we were crazy, and now is considering converting the state office building and the governor's mansion to be heated by wood pellets. You can see how far whether or not that happens, but those facilities are in line for updating their boilers. This system alone, the grant that we got was $510,000, which covered the engineering and the equipment for the boilers. And the engineering is a service provided by the equipment manufacturer. So the boiler costs less than what the grant was for, but that gave us all the hookups and engineering necessary to mate with our facility. That was $510,000. The facilities manager said that just up the street they had a small oil tank leak at one of the state facilities, and that cost them $250,000 to clean up. So there are systems out there that, you know, I priced out a system for a school, and the whole installation for the school was only $200,000. So, you know, one small little cleanup can easily pay for one of these systems. But again, you know, Juneau has the cheapest price of energy around, believe it or not, and we were able to make this project pencil out. So anyways, on a day-to-day basis, someone needs to come and look at the firebox and look at these. There's 3 laser level indicators. They've got opposing eyes, and you just need to make sure that the glass is clean. I've never had to clean the glass yet. And then you just tend to the firebox. I'll do that right now. And that's it. You know, it takes me 5 minutes a week to tend to this boiler. So you're not really adding any time in your schedule, so you're not losing all your savings by increased manpower for the boiler. And a janitor can do this, but yeah. I'm not always this too, but I always dress nice suits and slacks and everything.
I don't usually wear these things. Maybe I'll get my dirty and I'll just wear it again.
So I'll open this up.
Yeah. Oh, the biogas piece.
No.
Oh, I see. There you go.
So then all I do is I scrape out just a little bit of the ash over here on the edge, if there's any solid particulates, and then close it back up. But I'll leave this open for a minute.
Sorry, I was too slow.
Open the firebox, and I'll show you guys how much ash has been created so far. 7. Yeah. Not even half.